What up, guys? It is your boy Reeces here today, and we are back with a brand new video. Well, today's topic, I just kind of wanted to update. Another thing with the school situation, even though it's probably tired of hearing me talk about it, there's not really much to talk about. But after I get done talking about that, I'm gonna get into something else. But right now, the whole situation is I got provided transportation, so I can live in Phoenix and still go to Fulton school. So they have some van that like picks me up at a specific time and drives me back home right after school. So it all works out pretty well. It's just like how my stepdad did, except it's a van and we leave a little bit later than I did with my stepdad. It seems like the first time they were late because they didn't have the address, so they ended up getting here around like 7:15. And then today they got here at like 6:45. Yep. It was weird. It was a weird day when they said they were gonna come here at like 6:30. I don't know what the deal was. They decided to come at a different time. But, I mean, as long as they came and they weren't super late, makes me wait till like 7 or 7:30 because I was gonna be out there till 7:30 just in case, just so I can say I fucking waited out there, even though it was chilly as fuck.
Fire break neutralized.
But thought I would just share that with you guys. So I don't know how next year is really gonna be. My parents are talking about taking me into Fulton schools for next year, but if everything doesn't work out, then I will be transferring for sure. I just don't know exactly what they plan on doing, what the deal is. Oh wow. But let's just hope I get to stand there. If not, it's a new change. I guess I'll have to get used to it. Now the next topic I want to get into is let's kind of talk about my music. I have 2 new songs that I actually recently finished. One is called "It's in the Past," which I talked about in a couple of my videos. Talking about, it's just about like how I used to be and how I changed, and people need to get over the fact that I'm not the same person as I used to be. I may still act like immature and shit, but I'm not as bad as I used to be. So they have to learn to get over that. And it's not like a diss track or anything. It's not aggressive at all like how Backstabbers was. So I have that one, and then I also have this other one that you can tell it's aggressive. It's on threats that were recently made to my parents, and I actually wrote a hook to this. And yeah, you can really tell it's aggressive. I put out a little preview on my Snap story, and then I posted one on Twitter and my Facebook. Not on my Facebook page, but I will do that at some point for you guys. Just so you guys can see it, but anyone who's friends with me on Facebook has seen it, and whoever follows me on Twitter can see it, or has followed me on Snapchat.
Wasted.
Those songs should be coming out pretty good. I don't know what I want to do, if I want to go over to Austin to get both of them done, and then like upload one and then wait a little, maybe a couple weeks, and then upload the next one. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Well, I gotta see if I can have at least 20 bucks to go over there. Depends how much I can get. But then the other thing is I gotta decide what one I want to put up first. Most likely the one with the hook that's on the people who made threats to my parents. Now that one's called Best Believe It. Honestly, I don't know if I want to keep the same title. I might want to change it to Best Believe That, or I don't know what I want to do. I can make it whatever I want, basically, because it's my song, but I just want to make sure it fits. Alright, now, the third topic, there's not really much to talk about. It's... Oh, wow. Well, I tried. The third topic is kind of just about this, like, how I said I was talking to a girl from Syracuse. I don't really know the whole deal. Like, I told you guys in the last video, I think it was, or maybe the one before that, that she barely texts me. So, is what I've been told. Either, like, most recently I got told that she's like studying for a test that she's about to be taking, but I really don't think that takes all night, all day, and I don't think it's like an everyday thing. And especially if you have your best friend come over to your house, I really don't think you're studying then at that point. But that's just her. I mean, I really can't do anything. And when she has her best friend over, she hardly texts as it is. And I'm not complaining. I'm just, what's the point of you telling me that, like, you want to get to know me if we're not really going to text at all, period? So, yesterday, I forgot exactly what I said. We started having a conversation, and I waited a couple hours after sending like 2 messages, or maybe even longer than that. And I'm like, why do I even bother? And then she texts back like, sorry, I've been busy, like I said. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Just text me when on a day when you're not busy, I guess. And then then I texted her again, because my message wouldn't send through. I was at Bosie's, and it all switches up back and forth whether if I can send messages on Messenger or not. Some days it'll let me send as many as possible. Some days it'll have some messages that won't send through at all, no matter what I do. So I had to retype it and send it when I got home, and I said, otherwise there's no point of texting you. And then I explained, sorry, I meant to send this earlier, but it wouldn't go through. Then she's like, that one last thing you said was rude, by the way. And I'm kind of lost. I don't know if it was the fact that I said yeah, but it wasn't really rude. I tried to tell her, if you heard the way I would speak it, like, you wouldn't think, if you hear the way I would speak it and the tone in my voice, and you wouldn't think it was mean or rude or obnoxious or whatever the fuck you're thinking of it. And she still hasn't read the message, and it's most likely she's not going to read it tonight. Don't even know when, but it's not worth texting her if she's not gonna text back at all. Like, barely. What we say, like if we were to count how many messages were to be sent by us in a day, probably 3 by me, 3 by her, 2 by me, or 2 by her. Just think about it. It's not a lot. It's kind of ridiculous, but I can't pick and choose when she texts. I'm just saying, I don't really know if it's worth it. Like, I like the girl a lot. I just really don't know what to do at this point, so I'm kind of just gonna keep things slow right now, I guess. Just not really worry about it. Kind of worry about everything else that's going on in my life. I mean, I got tests too, but what happens, happens. If I pass, I pass. If I don't, I don't. I'll retake it, no problem. And then I got music to worry about, everything else in my life, I guess. So we'll figure something out. Alright, now to get to the gameplay, but that's all I pretty much wanted to talk about today. You guys can enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Actually really concentrate. Whatever.
Hostile lightning strike targeting active.
Damn, man. Alright.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Ruin down.
Damn. I hate how, like,
Hostile counter UAV above.
barely shoots
Radar is
it.
down.
Oh. Oh. Okay. This is lovely.
Seraph liquid.
Hostile lightning strike targeting active.
I can already tell I'm this game. Yeah.
Hostile care package overhead.
Nice. Nice,
Hostile
man.
UAV above.
Capture that care package.
Alright. Holy. I really,
Hostile lightning
can I
strike
move
targeting active.
at all?
Hostile lightning strike
KIA.
Dude, okay. Could have went the other way.
Hostile.
Wow, no. Wow, what am I doing?
Firebreak KIA. Ruin KIA. Firebreak down. Dropped.
UAV awaiting orders.
Alright.
Spectre.
Well, we had a little
authorizing
sleep there.
UAV
We had our
release.
fun, I guess.
Sensors on capture you.
No.
Be advised.
Well,
Hostile
our fun's
UAV
about to
incoming.
end because they're on 29. Yep, goodbye. Damn, man. Damn.
Headed to safe house location.
Wow. Alright. Well, as you can tell, it's not really that fair of a match. Wow. The Pharaoh. Alright, might have to try out some new guns.
Punch like a freaking jackhammer.
That's ridiculous. Like, every gun I get killed by, I'll try to test it out and use it, and it doesn't do as good for me as it does for everyone else, which really stresses me out. Like, I get killed by the ICR, I use it, and it's not even that good, man. Like, what's the deal here? Can I have a good gun? Like, how do you shoot someone and they die, like, that fast, but I do the exact same thing, perfect accuracy, and it don't do shit. I don't know, guys, but if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a thumbs up. That's pretty much all I got. It's kind of disappointing gameplay, but you guys get to hear an update and where I've been. I'm honestly thinking about doing some live streams if you guys watch to this point. I don't know when I'm about to. Probably going to wait till this weekend because I got more time to do it, but
Just when I thought today could have
thought I'd let you guys know. I'd rather wait for that. But yeah, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I realized I got a new subscriber. So now I got 59. One more and I'm at 60, and then I've reached another goal, guys. I really do appreciate it. I feel like I should I feel like I should surprise you guys with something, like, when I reach, like, 100, if I ever do. But let's just wait till it gets to that point. Anyways, guys, comment down below what you guys think. Links and usernames are all down in the description. And remember, eat lots of peanut butter, guys. And Reeces is out.